Hello guys, and welcome along to a Saturday evening of racing with Aero League Racing's All-Star Cast for the Mine charity event. Obviously this is the final two races, I believe. Oh, it's the 2-hour race, isn't it? And we have two lobbies, so this is lobby A for the final 2 hours of the 6 hours of Spa, raising money for Mine. And we have got an All-Star Cast here this evening on track. We'll have a look at everyone and see who's here. I've actually got a list here. I can read out who is going to be participating this evening. We'll get the information up for you as well. So a couple of names that I don't recognise, but we'll get to that in a second. Just trying to find my trusty list. So according to the list, we should have Ross, BX Royal, Tap, Jack, Iggy, Viking Dog, CMP, Capel, Perry, Gilles, Kep, Owen, Pyro, Lord Asseldor and Higgsy. And obviously at the moment we've got Anton, Jacaro, we've got Perry, we've got Morbillos, Iggy, Owen, Viking Dog, Ross, we have Gilles, we've got Auto Ration, Pyro, Jack, Kep, Higgsy and Rayan. I think we're waiting for one more driver. So obviously racing will commence around 9 o'clock. I did have a message from RDO a minute ago saying 10 minutes. I think that was 5 minutes ago or so. As I say, they were an all-star cast. I'm not sure if some of these guys have also been racing in the previous races this evening. If they have, I'm sure some of them are going to be pretty tired. 6 hours is a long time to be racing. 2 hours is a long time to be racing. I think I can't remember what the longest. I think the longest I've done was 3, and that was, yeah, that was pretty brutal. But props to these guys. I think I saw in the chat they've actually managed to raise over £1,000 for Mine, so trying to raise the bar a bit, but doing really, really well. Absolutely fantastic stuff. So obviously you guys just having a bit of a practice at the moment, qualifying. I think we've got a qualifying. Will commence, I imagine, around 9. Deco says, evening, let's go. Evening, Deco, mate. Welcome along, dude. Nice to have you on board. Hope you're doing well.
Go Pyro.
Holty says, go Pyro. So we've got a Pyro fanboy in the house, or fangirl. either way. Where is Pyro? There he is. Hey, Pyro's doing well as well. So have a quick look at what cars everyone's in. So it looks like Iggy in the Ford GT. Anton in the Audi R8. We got Perry, the Plappus in the McLaren. Morbelos in the Honda NSX.
Back in the saddle, beer mug, beer mug, beer mug.
Yeah, what's up, Skinsy? Hello, mate. Welcome on board. Nice to have you here. So what else we got? We got Ross in the Porsche. We have Pyro in the M6. Viking Dog in the Nissan GTR. We have Jack in the Ferrari, and then Higgsy in the Aston. So 2 hours of Spa. It's definitely going to be a race of attrition. Interesting to see how many pit stops we see. So at the moment, Iggy with a fastest time on the board of a 2 minutes 17.317. Obviously, this is only practice, so obviously when it counts as in qualifying, which I believe we're going to have. I think we've got a qualifier. You would imagine we'd have a qualifying, unless it's off of previous. Let's say some of the guys maybe racing previously throughout the day. So, I think this might be it, guys. We might be into qualifying now. So we'll try and find, I think it's Ross, who is host. Yeah. Will he exit the pit before everyone else? So everybody... Yo, what's up, RDO? Welcome along, bud. Thank you, bro. So I think everybody just sorting out their tyre strategies now, I think, possibly before we go into... Are we having qualifying? I'm sure we're going to have qualifying. Oh, there's no quali. There is no quali. So how is the grid... How's the grid sorted, Deco? Sorry, I've not... I probably should have read the...
No reversed grid based on current standings after 3 drivers.
Okay, so RDO says no reverse grid, or no reverse grid based on current standing after 3 drivers. Right. Okay. But it looks like everybody on different strategies. We've got Ross looking like he's going to be favouring the hards in the first stint. Iggy going for the mediums. Orbation on hards. Gilles on hards. We've got BX on mediums. Pyro on hards. Perry on softs. Higgsy. He's being shuffled up the order there. Oh, he's coming out the pits. That's why he's on mediums. Perry for softs. Couple more hards. Mediums. Yeah, so... a lot of different strategies on track. In this race. It's maybe to be a formation lap, so obviously we're on board now with Higgsy. Higgsy in the Aston. back in again. Okay, so maybe it's not a formation lap. I'm just talking nonsense. Oh my god, 15 viewers. Welcome along, guys. Nice to have you on board. If you missed the introduction, obviously this is the ALR Mind charity race, 6 hours of Spa. This is the final 2 hours. This is Lobby A. So nice to see Owen back on track. Obviously he had, I think he did one race in Tier 1 last season and yeah, didn't do the rest of it. So it's a standing start.
Start.
So interestingly, Owen the only person out on track at the moment. Are we going to have everyone else join in? So we've got 15 drivers now. So this is it. This is the start of the final 2 hours of Spa. We've got Iggy lining up on pole, Anton there in second place, Mortobello's in third place. The class has sounded, they are off. So a few cars getting bunched up in the background there. Somebody getting a little bit bogged down. Iggy is going to cover off the inside early doors. We've got, I think that was Jack Wamps going up the inside of Anton there. Anton's managed to retake that second place though. Jack Wamps now back down to third. We've got Auto Ration in the mix there as well. Fourth place there. Now he's up to third. So a small gaggle of cars forming here in the background there. Yeah, it's almost 5 wide there. This is going to end up a little bit messy, but no, they actually managed to get through there fairly nicely. Plenty of space given from everybody there. So we've got BX Royal now in 5th place. Owen is there in 6th. Jack Wamps is now down to 7th. We've got Viking Dog there in 8th place. We have Gilles in 9th. Kep 10th. Shakep now trying to get up the inside of Gilles. He's managed to get it done with the power of that GTR. So Gilles now back down to 10th. Perry there in 11th. Pyro all the way down in 12th place in the M6. We've got Higgsy managing to get the move done on Ross. Ross now dropping to 14th. We have Rayan bringing up the rear in 15th place in the Mercedes. Wasn't he the Audi before? So Iggy still maintaining the lead of the race. He started to pull out a 9/10 gap over Anton now, but Anton trying to keep him honest. He's trying to keep that gap very consistent indeed. So Anton in the Audi R8. But these two, the top 2 runners at the moment, have managed to pull out a 1.9 second lead over the rest of the field. Morvello's now in 3rd place. He's followed by Auto Ration, BX Royal and Viking Dog. I think Owen's in the mix there as well, hanging on to the back of Viking Dog just in the background. So Morvello's covers off the inside. Auto Ration tries to go up the inside of Viking Dog, but Viking Dog has the inside on the exit. So keeps that 5th place for the minute. Auto Ration there in 6th. Then we have Owen in 7th, so he is on the back of Auto Ration. What is he going to be able to do? Oh, Perry with a move from nowhere. Tries to get up the inside of Auto Ration, but Auto Ration with a better run. So RDO has just posted as well, I believe, the link to the Just Giving page if you would like to donate to this charity stream. So Owen picks up half a second's penalty, but Perry looking like he's got the run anyway. He's going to go to the inside now. After the hard straight into the chicane, he's going to get it done easily, and he does. So Owen now under the attention of Kep back in 8th place. Kep in that GTR. kept looking quite strong in that GTR as well. And Gilles is in 10th place there, Reese. Welcome along, Reese. So Jack, a whack, now in 9th in the Ferrari. What can he do? Can he manage to get onto the back of Kep, maybe start putting some pressure on the guys up ahead? Gilles now with a second's worth of penalty. That is going to hurt him. That's going to pull him back behind Pyro, behind Morvelos, I believe, maybe even Higgsy as well. And then we've got Ross Form still in 14th, and we have Ryan there in 15th place still. But he is starting to close now to the back of Ross. Is he going to be able to get that move done on Ross? K, any drivers from Norway? I couldn't tell you, to be honest, K. We've got drivers from all around the world, so it would not surprise me if we do have drivers from Norway. As Iggy almost gets it all wrong on the exit there, he gets onto the AstroTurf, almost sideways. He's picked up half a second's penalty for that, but that's not going to hamper him too much. He's got 1.5 seconds now over Anton. Anton trying to do a good job though of keeping sight of that Ford GT up ahead, maybe trying not to use his tyres too much. Perhaps trying to eke as much out of him as he can. And Iggy will close back up to him once again once he serves that penalty. So Viking Dog now finds himself up into 3rd place. You can see the sparks of them cars up ahead.
Description is updated with a link.
No worries, RDO, thank you, buddy. So Viking Dog now looking like he's coming under the attention of BX Royal. BX Royal having a look at the inside, not quite close enough on that occasion. He's going to continue to eat into that gap though, up ahead to Viking. Audi R8 versus Lexus. Pretty sure the Viking's in the Lexus, isn't it? But we have got some noticeable gaps starting to form throughout the field already. We're only on lap 3, but then Spa is quite a long lap.
MRSPS will become world champ one day soon.
Oh, nice one. Oh, big up Sindre. Yeah, he'll have to join the league. See what he can do. I'm sure you're probably right. I'm sure he'll be a world champion one day for sure. We have got some very, very fast guys in here as well, though.
Do you know the order at the moment, BTW?
Do I know the order at the moment? Well, no. I'm confused as to the order, RDO.
Current leaders, Team 1, Ross Form.
Okay, so current leaders, Team 1, Ross Form.
Team 15 Higgsy.
Second, Team 15 Higgsy. Right. Oh dear. So anyway, Iggy has a 3rd joint, Team 11 Cap and Team 13 Pyro. Okay, so
5th equals Perry.
5th Perry, 6th Viking. So hopefully viewers can see that as well. I'm a little bit confused myself as to as far as worked out. I'm sure there's a spreadsheet somewhere that I've not seen.
GJL, 7th equals Viking. Anyone below that is too far behind to win.
Right. Okay, so like Iggy, or not Iggy, Viking Dog. So Pirate, Ross. So some of them guys at the back should be closer to the front, but obviously the reverse grid means that they start further back. So obviously trying to make their way through. BX Royal now picking up half a second's penalty. That's going to hurt him a little bit because he's been trying to reel in Viking Dog. He's been doing a good job of it, but yeah, it's going to be not quite enough. Anton has done well after Iggy served that penalty to be able to close up. He's chipping away still out that gap, so I think give it a few more laps. He may be within striking distance, but that Ford GT is ever so good along the straights. And it does look pretty awesome around Spa.
As it started wet. The guy who qualified in third started on slicks and spun and caused a huge crash.
Oh, no way. Oh, that's crazy. What a nightmare. Well, yeah, this has gone all right so far. There's not been any pile-ups. We've got some noticeable gaps throughout the field, but it's not due to any shenanigans. So as it stands at the moment, Iggy is still in first place there. We've got Anton in second. Viking Dog is in third. We have BX in fourth. Perry in fifth. Big gap back to Auto Retier on 2.4 seconds. He's in sixth. We have Kep in seventh. Owen eighth. Whackjap in ninth. Gilles 2.7 seconds in 10th. Higgsy not far off the back of him in 11th.
And don't call yourself a Viking if you are not. Anyway, it is called to go Viking.
So it's a 2-hour long race, endurance race, Kay.
Is the Viking dog.
And he is the Viking dog.
2-hour stint, 6-hour race in total.
So that's right. So would some of the guys have been racing in the previous races as well, Ardio? They like pulled out like a 6-hour shift. Because that's crazy. Props to you guys if you have been racing in the previous GT7 and ACC races, because that is crazy. And I mean I always found that the feedback on ACC was far superior to GT, and it can be a lot heavier as well. A lot more of a workout. So we had Higgsy in 11th, Pyro 12th, Ross in 13th, Morvello's now 14th, and Rayan still in 15th place. He's 1.1 seconds now off the back of Morvello's, but not lost sight of him just yet, so still a long race, only 5 laps in.
I don't think there are people doing double or triple stints grinning face.
Boyan says, I don't think there are people doing double or triple stints. Well, you never know, mate. I wouldn't fancy... I wouldn't fancy driving for an hour on the mediums. I think we're going to see
3 drivers a team, or 1.
So, I believe. Oh, hang on. I've just got some literature here.
4 drivers per team. 42 GT7 to Axe.
Oh, thank you guys.
Only person who did was Ross on 2-hour cones and 2-hour race. Everyone else is a max of 2 hours each.
Okay, thank you, James. It's still pretty cool though. And it's pretty awesome that we've got enough drivers to be able to fill out 6 races, 6 2-hour races throughout the day. With commentators as well, so yeah, props to Ross for doing a 4-hour stint. You're welcome, Kay, no worries. And yeah, thank you, lads. Pyro did comms the first race as well, so yeah, props to Pyro as well. He's also done a 2-hour stint on the comms, and he's been racing as well, so yeah, he's had a bit of a workout today as well. So Iggy
qualified 8th in class, finished 3rd in class personally.
Oh, fair play, RDO. So Iggy has now pulled out a 3.6 second lead over Jacaro, over Anton, back in 2nd place. I'm not sure what happened. I think Anton must have had a moment somewhere in the Audi. He's now fallen into the clutches of Viking Dog. Viking Dog is working on trying to set up a move, I think. Not quite close enough as yet, but he's putting in purple sectors. Myself, I've never been to Spa yet. I'm sure somebody from the group probably has. I'd love to visit it one day.
I've been to a spa.
Yeah, I've been to a spa as well, and it's actually spelled the same. Yeah, no, I would like to go to Belgium. So it's supposed to be a lovely country.
John, Conrad, RDO, _1998 well done hyphen was hoping to give you a bit more of a battle. All gone after 20 seconds.
So maybe Viking Dog actually struggling a little bit with the tyre wear on the front there. Looks like the front's quite more heavily worn than the rears on that Lexus. But he is still closing up onto the back of Anton. Looked like Anton was starting to get away up through Eau Rouge, but and down the Kemmel, but Viking Dog now back within 3 temps. Country no name on the approach now to Pouon. Sweeping left-hander. As the tyre starts to go off, you can get a little bit caught out through there sometimes. If you drift it out too wide, you can catch the curb and it will unsettle the car, often resulting in a spin. This looks like it might be one of the closest battles on track at the moment. We're just going to stay on board with these two guys just to see if Viking does manage to get a move done. So it looks like everybody managing to run 2:17s. So it looks like good race pace from everybody at the moment. And Viking Dog does now go for the move up the inside.
Have liked to see
Through Blanchimont.
their tyres and fuel levels are.
So if you look on the bottom left there, Kay, you can see the tyre indicator. So the red obviously shows the tyre wear, and the fuel is there as well, like the fuel gauge. It would have been full at the start of the race. So Viking Dog has used just under, or just over a quarter.
See it.
Yeah. And you can also see the inputs. So on the right hand side, that would be the acceleration, how much acceleration or throttle input, and on the left hand side of the odometer, you've got the braking input. So obviously when they're on the brakes, you'll see that one fill up. So Viking Dog now still hassling Anton. Anton managed to hold a tyre tight. So it says obviously in the middle there, RM, that means racing mediums. So everybody at the front at the moment, these top 3 on racing mediums. BX is also on racing mediums. Then we have Perry is on racing softs. You see it says RS there. Auto Ration on racing hards. So it has the RH. Kep also on racing hard, so 6th and 7th doing really well at the moment. To not be too far off the back of Perry at this point, because they're going to be able to go for a lot longer on them racing hards. They've got to do 10, at least. So Deco says they've got to do 10 laps on each compound. 3 mandatory compound. Okay. So they've got to use 3 different tyre compounds, and they've got to do 10 minutes at least on each compound. Sounds like somebody maybe having a moment in the background there. So Gilles also on hard. We've got Jack, there we go. So maybe Jack having a moment somewhere. He's got damage on that car. You can see the front of the car flashing. Oh, unless it rains. Okay, thank you, Boyan. So obviously this is my first time doing the ALR Mind charity event. Normally just do the Monday. You got to use 3 compounds. It's mandatory to use 3 compounds throughout the race, obviously, unless it rains, and then that kind of goes out the window. and they've got to spend at least 10 minutes on each compound. So that's why we're seeing such a differing strategies on track at the moment. In fact, 3 of the cars there, I think maybe having a bit of concertina. We've got 3 cars were showing damage. Higgsy at the back of it looked like. As Pyro gets the move done on Jack into the bus stop, up into 9th place.
Come on, big doggy dog.
Slim User says, come on, big doggy dog.
Thanks at Colty-I might sign back up next season. They need to use all tyres.
So yeah, they need to use all the tyre compounds, so softs, mediums and hards. And obviously if it rains, then inters or wets will come into the mix.
But I've heard the Thornhook is going for the 2-stopper.
Okay, yeah, so some people are probably going to try and stretch for a 2-stop, but it's probably going to be a 3-stop for most people, as Jack manages to get back alongside Pyro. Pyro's going to win the corner back though, he's on the outside. Is Jack going to keep it up the inside there? I don't think it, no, he's just slide back in behind, as Higgsy picks up half a second's worth of penalty there in 11th place. So Ross now in 12th. We've got Rayan up to 13th. He's got a bit of damage on his car as well though. Mortvelos now in 14th. Owen down in 15th. Owen, I think he's pitted already, so he's gone for a pit stop, early pit stop. He's on a fresh set of softs. So how is that going to affect his race? He's now 39.4 seconds off the back of Mortvelos, but he will reel him in slowly with the advantage of them softs. So Iggy has actually just put in a fast lap on lap 7. 2 minutes 16.9. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's one of them. You've got to use them at some point. So would you use them at the start, or would you use them towards the end? I think some of the guys are probably going to want to get away. Well, get rid of them early doors possibly. Some may be favouring to use them more at the end. Maybe the track will be more rubbered up towards the end of the race, so they might work a little bit better. At the end, yeah, I think so. It's often good to make a good getaway, isn't it? Maybe take the softs for. Yeah, thanks, Matty. Hello, Matty. Welcome along, dude. Haven't seen you in for a long time. So yeah, I think I'd probably go soft, medium, hard. No, not everyone started on mediums, Slim Users, so we'll go back through the grid again. So we've got Iggy in first place, 6.5 second lead over Viking Dog. He's on mediums. Then we've got Viking Dog starting on mediums, Anton on mediums, BX at mediums, Perry on soft, so he started on racing softs, Autority on hards, Kep on hards, Gilles also on hards, Pyro hards. We got mediums for Jack.
One in, one out, and one full.
But then, yeah, you got to do 10 minutes though, at least on the. So it'd have to be the last. Just 2 minutes, just well, 2.5 minutes of a lap. It's going to be 5, isn't it? 5 laps. I think you'd have to run them for at least. Ross started on hards. Higgsy started on softs. 10 laps.
10 laps on each compound.
Oh, so it's not 10 minutes, it's 10 laps, so you've got to do a minimum of 10 laps, okay. For some reason I thought it was 10 minutes. So yeah, there is different strategies on the table. It's looking like the mediums, looking like they're a really good tyre at the moment around Spur. But the hards, as I say, the hards not doing too badly at all. And in fact, if I can find one of the hard runners, we can have a look at the time. So we've got the top 4 all doing 2 minutes 17s. Obviously, Iggy dipped into the 2:16s. Perry in the 2:17s as well. Perry on racing softs. Auto Ration actually unable to match that. His fastest lap was a 2 minute 19. So looking like maybe they're about a second or 2 seconds slower than the mediums. At this stage, he started to come under the attention out of Kep. And Auto-Ration now dives into the pits. He's going to get rid of them hard tyres. So he served the mandatory 10 laps. Stayed out his favourite track position. Maybe trying to work on that gap up ahead to Perry. 13.7 seconds is the gap at the moment. So we've seen a few people now dive into the pits. Will they be taking on fuel as well? Maybe they'll save fuel for the next pit stop. In fact, yeah, everyone back to Owen at the moment has pitted. Where will Owen come through? Will Owen manage to get onto the back of them as they're re-emerging onto the track? He is going to close down that gap, isn't he? But he is on soft, so it's going to be a relatively short stint. Well, 10 laps at least. At the very least.
Although it could rain, so you don't want that track.
That's right, but I think if it rains, then obviously you're not committed to the 3 compounds. Obviously, you'd have to put on a set of inters or wets. So maybe some of the guys gambling on that strategy, maybe trying to take this. So that would be a good strategy, Kay, what you were saying, to take them at the end. Because then you never know, you might not have to use them. Or, yeah, that's true.
They just started to get better and I got rid of.
Yeah, of course, yeah. There is also that, Boyan.
The strategy now.
Because you could save yourself a pit stop, obviously, if you stayed on hards running them from the start, and then it did, obviously, if the heavens did open and it did start to rain, then you'd only have to pit onto the inters or the wets. So Iggy now with a 7-second lead over Viking Dog. Viking Dog still out on them very warm mediums, as is Iggy, as is Anton. Anton still there in third place. He's got 3.6 seconds to try and catch up to Viking Dog. BX now 1.6 off the back of Anton.
Hards for 19 laps, then mediums for 18, then soft to the end.
Oh, so Gunman says he did hards for 19, then mediums for 18, then softs to the end. That's not a bad strategy.
If you can use intermediate or west instead of hards, I would wait. Team WRC is so back. Gunmad the goat.
Gunmad the goat. So yeah, BX was a lot closer before, wasn't he? But I think maybe he's been saving them tyres, hasn't he? They don't look as worn as some of the cars ahead of him. So I think maybe he's backed off for a couple of laps and he started to reel Anton back in. It's now down to 1.2 seconds. Perry,
Astro won by 83 seconds over Gunmat/CPTE Live.
83 seconds. 83. How's that even possible?
Max per split. Ye_right won by 20 seconds over Eric Slim.
Oh Jesus. That's insane. That's some insane gappage.
Max AN split. I2RC won by 69 seconds over Aratikos.
69 seconds over Arokos. Oh my days. Yeah, as I say, there's some quick drivers in ALR. That's kind of proof of it. But anyway, we've got Perry now dropping to 8.1 seconds off the back of BX Royal in 5th place. Will he pit and get rid of them tyres? Not this time round. He's just passed the pit. He stayed out on the softs. Deco says the ACC race was mental with the weather. Yeah, RDO said there was like a massive pile-up or something at the start, and it was just a bit of a... Yeah. Not the best of a start to a race. I like Perry getting a little bit squirrely. coming up the hill. We've got Cap now in 6th. He's 13.6 seconds off the back of Perry.
GT1 was a fun race, wasn't expecting to finish second.
He was a lot closer before, I believe. GT1 was a fun race, wasn't expecting to finish second after that. Oh, so was it multi-class? The ACC was like multi-class racing. Is that right? I know it's possible. And Ross now 15 seconds off the back of Cap. So yeah, some sizable gaps forming throughout the field. 30 cars in one lobby, that's insane. No wonder there was shenanigans on the first lap in the wet. That's just nuts. That's crazy. I've yet to dive into some of the bigger stuff that you can do now on PC. Now I've got myself a PC. But yeah, I know you can do some crazy stuff over there as well. Some more Vettel's now 4.4 seconds.
Gunmat, sorry for adding to your awful start at the chicane.
More Vettel's now 4 seconds off the back of Ross. We have Owen. So was Owen pitted? Yeah, he did, didn't he? Owen pit. He's now 26 seconds. I thought that gap would have been a lot closer than it is at the moment, but he's got Auto-Retion, who has also pit, not far behind him. 5 tenths is all there is in that one. We've got Gilles now back in 11th place. So he's actually dropped a place there, possibly in the pit stop. 5.9 seconds off the back of Auto-Retion. Higgsy's down in 14th there, Deco. He's obviously just been into the pits as well, so Jack there in 12th. We have Pyro now in 13th, Higgsy in 14th on fresh mediums, and Ryan going for a fresh set of hards. So Iggy still out on the mediums, still leading the race. It's lap 14 now. How long is he going to run the mediums? The mediums actually going really well. He must have been pushing because he's pulled out 8.3 seconds over Viking Dog, but look how good his tyres still look. He's only used half of them. Viking Dog, what was going on with the cameraman then? So Viking Dog still there in second place. He's got a solid second place at the moment. Nice bit of breathing space over Anton behind him. But he has got that 5 tenths penalty. It's not going to faze him too much. Obviously with that gap that he has, it's not really going to affect him. We'll just stay with him just to see how much time he actually loses under the penalty. He used to be around, even though it says 5 tenths, it was always more of around a second. It actually looks like he's not lost too much time there at all. Oh no, so it has come down 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so nearly a second he lost there to Anton. He lost at least 8 tenths, didn't he? Even though it said 5 tenths. So Anton can now see Viking up ahead, but he can also see BX Royal not far behind him in his mirrors, still there, still hunting him down in the Audi. It's Audi versus Audi. Start lap 15. So actually only 32 minutes in now. Obviously a 2-hour endurance this one. Obviously some of the guys have served their first pit already, so maybe going for maybe a 3 stop is on the cards. So BX was looking to try and close that gap. It looked like he brought it down to 1.2 seconds, but it's now... Oh, in fact, yeah, he is. He is closing that gap. As I say, I think he's been a bit more conservative on his tyres than Ant on up ahead. And he's using that to his advantage now. He has probably got the faster tyres at this point. More grip. And in the last few corners, he's managed to almost pull it into slipstream range. So he is definitely on a charge through this lap. Anton maybe making a couple of errors here and there, under the pressure now. As you can see, BX's headlights getting ever so closer. So Iggy is now into the pits. He's going to get rid of the mediums finally. Are these guys going to follow? They may follow suit. They may stay out, favouring track position. And they do. So Viking Dog also stays out, becomes new race leader. Up into first place for Viking Dog. Anton moves through to second. BX to third. Where will Iggy come out? He's probably going to be some way down the order, isn't he? I think maybe around 7th. I think it's quite a long pit stop here at Spa. BX Royal putting in purple sectors there. He is well and truly piling on the pressure now onto Anton up ahead. Is he going to go for the move in the next couple of turns? He's getting closer, isn't he? He's having nibbles. I think Anton maybe starting to struggle a little bit on them very second-hand mediums now. See if we can see any twitches from his car. BX closing right up onto his bumper through this snaky sector, through the S's. And Viking Dog 7 seconds up the road. Is BX going to seize the opportunity to try and go for a move into the bus stop? I think he lost a little bit of time there on the exit of Blanchemont. And Viking Dog now into the pits, as is BX. Anton stays out. Has he got enough fuel in that car to get around for one more lap? He must have. So Viking Dog and BX both into the pits. Where's Perry? So Perry only just coming into the bus stop, followed by Kep there. I think these guys may move up to second and third. Oh no, Kep stayed out. Perry into the pits though. Kep stayed out. He's definitely got enough fuel. Oh, he's actually, yeah, I think he pit early, didn't he? He's on the hards. Surely he's, or has he run them from the start of the race? Perhaps he's just been fuel saving. So we have Anton staying out, now 25 seconds up the road from Kep.
Those softs were on life support.
Yeah, but yeah, they were indeed. Boyan says those softs were on life support. That's a really good. I'm going to remember that one, dude. Thank you. They were indeed on life support. They would have been absolutely screaming. So Anton will surely pit at the end of this lap. How long is the pit stop here? I can't remember how long it is. Is he going to manage to come out ahead of Kep, or will he come out just behind him? Kep at the moment sat in second place. He's got an 11.6 second lead now over Iggy. Back there in third. Iggy now out on a fresh set of mediums. He's got a full tank of fuel again. It is very long, isn't it? Isn't it, Boyan? So yeah, he might come out.
52 second stop.
52. It's never 52, is it? Yeah, it could be actually. You never know. It is a very long pit stop. So yeah, maybe Anton isn't going to come out behind Kep. Maybe he'll come out around Iggy or Viking, or maybe even further. He was over a penalty. So BX now. BX for a 3-second penalty. Where is he picked up? What are you doing, son? Come on. He's on a fresh set of softs now. That's what he's doing. He's trying to make the most of them fresh set of softs. Well and truly pushing the track limits. And he's picked himself up a 3-second penalty.
Said in the first stream, so I'd question that as well. Pit lane.
Oh, pit lane. Yeah, of course, Boyan. Yeah, he's obviously crossed over the pit line on entry or exit. Oh, that was a lovely shot there of Anton coming into the pits. We haven't seen that for a while. Beautiful. So Kep will come through and move up into first place. So yeah, he's definitely losing a lot of time in the pits, isn't he? He's now filling up the car. Kep is through. We've got Iggy has gone through as well. So he obviously opted for a full tank of fuel, isn't it? He's dropped now behind Viking Dog. Will he come up behind Viking Dog? I think he's exiting the pit now, is he?
You only have to look at the pit line to get a penalty here.
Yeah, that's true. You only have to look at the pit line to get a penalty here, says Lord Hands. So Anton now in 4th place. But Ross just sails through there as Anton's coming out of the pits. He's got more Velos there as well. More Velos manages to get through. BX Royal not far behind him. Will BX manage to go for a move? And he does finally manage to get past Anton. Courtesy of the undercut. What does Anton come out on? Anton has come out on a fresh set of soft, so yeah, he's going to be able to re-challenge BX Royal, I'm sure. So Kep does move up and become new race leader. I think that's our third race leader in this race, 3rd or 4th. You're going to see that happen a lot, I'm sure, with the pit stops. So Owen went for that very early pit stop, didn't he?
Respect BX.
I know, that's insane, isn't it? Senior Fact says, undercut despite the 3-second penalty, respect BX. Yeah, it's crazy. Autorotation. What happened to Autorotation? Wait, what?
Asterisk CKUTV.
Wait, what? We've lost someone. Autorotation. Oh, Rotation's TV turned off. No way. No way. Oh, that's heartbreak. Obviously, he's now not going to be able to rejoin the race, as we've got a gaggle of cars fighting for 4th place now. BX Royal all over the back of Rossform trying to hold that 4th place, but will he go into the pits this time around? He's on a very second-hand set of hards now. He's got the fuel indicator. It is flashing. BX tries to go around the outside into the bus stop, and he does. He manages to get it done. Hard on the brakes there for BX. He's got the bare tyres now, though. And curiously, Ross has actually decided to stay out. I would have dove in the pits there, I think. The undercut is obviously king around here. We have seen that already. But not quite working out for Owen. He went for the very early undercut, didn't he? But it didn't quite pay off. And so Ross now managing to... Wait, what? What's going on there? So BX has got past. Ross is now under attention from Anton. Anton is pushing him along as they come up through a Rouge onto the Kemmel Straight.
Striding the 2-stop. And RIP Auto.
Come mad. RIP Auto. Yeah, everyone press F to pay respects for Auto. Or X, whatever. In fact, no, tap circle, tap circle. Ah, auto, it's alright, dude. It happens, man. It's just one of them things. So Kep now with a 6.3 second lead over Iggy, but he's going to lose that once he does finally enter the pits. Because Iggy is out on a fresh set of mediums. He has pit already. He's definitely got fuel to take him past it. RDO is there. Yeah, poor auto, man. That is, yeah. It's awful when stuff like that happens. Lord Han says auto go and eat an orange. Where's Perry? So we got Viking. So we got Kep in first place still. He's going to go into the pits in the next lap or two though. Iggy in second. We have Viking Dog in third. BX in fourth. Anton now in fifth. We've got Ross in sixth. Morvellos in seventh. Gilles now in eighth. We've got Jack Wamps in ninth place. Pyro is in 10th. Perry in 11th. We have 12th place Owen. And Rayan. So Perry, Kep and Higgsy. So Kep is now into the pit. So Iggy moves back up into the lead of the race. Once again. She started in on pole, didn't he? Viking Dog only 4.1 seconds off the back of him. Scorpion Dynasty says auto 2 on, thanks for the supreme effort.
Kep do 20 laps on hards.
Yeah, Kep did a lot of laps on hard. I think he did around 20 laps.
Therefore, 2 stop for him.
I think he is trying to eke out a 2-stop for sure. So BX now putting in fast laps. He's putting in purple sectors. 2:16.425 was the last lap he did, lap 19. And he's putting in purple sectors once again. Is he going to be able to close that gap any more up ahead to Viking Dog? That's what he's going to be trying to do now. Everyone pitting off hards now will be doing a 2-stop for sure. Yeah, you would imagine so, wouldn't you? For sure. Oh, Higgsy! We've lost Higgsy as well. Yeah, we're down to 13 drivers now.
He was in second.
I know. What? Well, no, I didn't know that, but yeah, I know you mentioned him for the stand-ins. That's, yeah. Perhaps he had the same thing. Perhaps his TV turned off. I better make sure that mine's not going to turn off as well. We can't be having this stream come to an abrupt halt. So yeah, Iggy now he's only got 3.7 seconds over Viking Dog. Viking Dog looking like he started to cut into that gap. And then they get onto a straight, and what I've said just looks like it's a load of nonsense because Iggy pulls out about 3 tenths again. So I think that Ford GT is far superior on the straights. So RDO saying Kep versus Perry versus Ross for the win now, basically. Or Viking. Well, Viking's currently sat in second place. Pyro is there in 7th, and Perry is down in 9th. Still a long way to go though, 20 laps in. Yeah, Viking is closing that gap to Iggy as well. He starts chipping into it, and then they get onto the straights, and then Iggy seems to pull away, so...
For Viking to win, he'd need Ross to get lapped twice, though so unlikely.
Oh, really? Really? Okay. Where is Ross at this point? So Ross is in fact in 11th place at the moment. Closing up the gap to Morvellos. Boy says he would have been 5th right now. 2Aussie says, come on Kep. Yeah, Kep's having a really good race. Currently sat in 8th. He was leading the race at one point. He did 20 laps, I think it was, on the hards. So really, really good hard stint. So you can see, once again, Viking Dog starting to close that gap through the windy sectors, through the corners. So, yeah, what the Lexus lacks on the straights, it does make up for in the corners, but that Ford GT we've seen is just so very strong on the straights. He just pulls away every time, does Iggy? BX Royal 9 seconds now off the back of Viking Dog. He's managed to pull 4.1 seconds over Anton though. He was trying to get that move done for quite a few laps, managed to get the undercut. Which helped him helped him massively, didn't it? Get past Anton. Anton now 28 seconds ahead of Gilles. We've got Pyro there in 6th. So Gilles actually up to 5th place in the Lambo. Go on, Gilles. We've got Pyro there in the M6 in 6th place. He's got 5.3 seconds to deal with. And Cap 2 seconds off the back of Pyro there. Jack, only 8/10 in it between Jack and Cap. Are we going to see a move come? Maybe not here. Maybe the end of the Kemmel. He will be surely pitting at the end of this lap though, because that fuel indicator is flashing.
To 1,478 pounds of donations.
That is incredible stuff. So RDO says we're up to 1,478 pounds of donations now for the charity mine, and that is incredible stuff. So yeah, everyone, absolutely massive thank you to everybody that's put their hands in their pockets and donated to the cause. And everybody as well that has taken part in the racing throughout the day for the 6 hours. 6 hours of Spa with ALR. So Iggy, although he looks like he's on the charge, he's still unable to break the fastest lap that BX has put in so far, which is 2 minute 15.9. Iggy's fastest so far are 2:16.8, but then maybe Iggy taking it a little bit conservatively because he's trying to eke out his stints as much as he possibly can. He knows he's got a nice gap over Viking Dog at the moment.
He loves his Ford too.
And RDO says he loves the Ford as well, so yeah, that may be part of it as well. Oh, and as I say that, he's put in a purple sector. Perhaps he is trying to take that fastest lap away. Trying to make me eat my words. We'll stay on board with him for the next split and see what's occurring.
How fast these cars are vs Axe top guys lap at around 2:18 Becker's there. So much slippier plus understeery at the same time on Axe.
Yeah, I know, for sure. You've got to have the car set up, like, really dialed in well as well. But it is, yeah, it's a lot different. So I think there's a lot more grip, isn't there, on GT, even with the new physics model. And did we see that? No, he's coming up to the split now. We'll see it in just a second. It is a cool car to look at as well, isn't it, the Ford GT? I do like the lighting.
Next, have you dressed up for this charity event?
Yes, I'm in my tuxedo.
is
as as
commentating
as
in
we
the
as we
box.
as we speak.
Great minds.
Oh, you're racing in the Turks. But so
Apologies
Yeah,
for my
Pyro
German
is
dehumanizers.
currently 5th at the moment. Higgsy, what happened, buddy? Did you have a disconnect or something? We also lost auto rotation. His TV did the auto turn off.
Altitude sickness being this high up the leaderboard.
Yeah, Pyro sat there in 5th place at the moment, not far behind Jakaro, I don't think, not far behind Anton. So Viking is still chipping away at that gap up ahead to Iggy.
He's also gonna lose money.
BX Royal is 9.9 seconds off the back of Viking. We've got Anton sat there in 4th place, and then Pyro 37 seconds off the back of old Pyro. Now starting to come under the attention of Kep, though. Kep wants a bit of the action. He wants that 5th place. Go on, Pyro, come on. Still a podium possible for the Bimmers, says Polty.
My settings reset right before the race, including tyre choice, so I was on in front DF, max rear DF, so car was attracted to begin with. Can't be sleeping on Pyro.
Oh, no way. So yeah, I think Higgsy saying he had diff issues with the car, so he had to retire it in the end.
Then I crashed. In trying to correct, I pulled the clamp and then lost my head. Oops.
Oh, no way, dude. And then, he had hardware malfunction. As Kep managed to go up the inside there, what a move there from Kep. Pyro was caught slipping. Well, in fact, no, Pyro actually on very heavily worn medium, so I think it was only a matter of time before Kep did manage to get past. I think Pyro possibly going to be coming into the pits in the next lap or two. Maybe he'll leak it out and try and get the fuel down a little bit more, but it's going to come into that red zone where you're going to see the indicator come on ever so soon. But maybe also not wanting to lose the back of Kep, but he has fallen out.
Before I joined the stream.
Oh, no, you don't need to do that.
I had an issue with the
it's all good.
Between the wheel and the seat.
Yeah, that's not good, dude. So yeah, Pyro will surely be coming into the pits. Maybe at the end of this lap. Maybe we go to the next the next lap. I think he's got another lap left in that tank, but will he choose to just take on a fresher set of tyres? Because he is losing time now to Kep up ahead. Just going to stay on board and see if he does decide to dive into the pits in the M6. And so he stayed out. He's actually stayed out for another lap. He will go in the end of that one, surely. So Perry now in 7th. Spyro spin counter mug. Well, he's not spun yet, is he? He's up in 6th for the moment, Skinsy. Come on, man.
There's a Pyro spin counter mug. Why is this race so dry low?
Roy Cos says, why is the race so dry? Oh, well, it's in like the weather. I have no idea, mate. It could be yet to come. We're only just about to hit the hour mark, and we have an hour left, so you never know.
It was made for his birthday last year, right? Hold on, I'll put a photo in the Discord.
Oh, wicked. So there is actually a Pyro spin mug. Oh, that's cool. Gilles starting to close up now to Perry, but he's not got a lot left in that car, is he, before he's going to have to pit?
Rain has already fallen during the AX race.
Boyan says the yearly amount of rain has already fallen during the ACC race. Headset, I don't know anything about a mug. That's funny. You guys. So Morbello's now set in 9th place. He's got a bit of a gap to work with up ahead to Gilles in the Honda NSX. it's a 2 hour long race, so I would imagine, yeah, it'd probably be around 51 laps.
Do the mugs have enough space to keep count of all the spins? Owns. Look at Discord vexed, haha.
Oh my days, I'm gonna have to have a look at this. Sorry guys, let me just I've got to have a look at this. Where's it gone? Oh, that's brilliant. Quality.
Which channel?
Pyro spin counter. Oh, it's in the Mind Charity event channel. That's quality. Excellent. Everyone needs to get one of them. And talking of which, my coffee. I forgot about my coffee. It's probably cold now. So yeah, everyone go and check out the Pyro Spin Counter mug on the ALR Mind channel. You're not in it? What? I don't... Somebody hook Beth up with the picture. Oh, well, there you go.
Where can I get one?
So yeah, to everyone that's joined tonight as well, thank you so much for joining and coming along to watch the stream. Obviously, it makes my job a little bit easier as well. Oh my God, we've actually got 30 people now. That's probably the most we've ever had, or I've ever had in my history of commentating for Aero League racing. So yeah, thanks guys. And obviously, you know, the interactions make it a little bit easier when we do get some noticeable gaps forming throughout the field, so there's not a lot of action going on. Iggy still have a 3-second lead over Viking Dog, but Viking Dog still is working on that gap. What is going to happen here? Is one of them going to try and force the undercut? Who will be the first to pit? BX has been unable so far to use them softs to be able to chip at that gap. He started reeling them in, didn't he? But I think as the softs went off, that gap started opening up once again. Now 11.4 seconds. Still in third place. Then Anton, 5.3 seconds, still in fourth. He's got a huge buffer over Kep though, in fifth. But Kep has stopped once again. He's out on a fresh set of mediums. So Kep looking for the undercut. The time difference between Kep and Ross. So Kep is there in fifth place. We've got Gilles in sixth, Perry seventh, Ross. Yeah, so Ross is some way back at the moment. Ross has pit as well though. He's out on a fresh set of mediums now. He's got a full tank of fuel. Kep's only pit once, has he? Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he went to lap 20, didn't he? Sorry, he went to lap 20 on the hard, so he's only done 7 laps so far on them mediums. I thought that was what that gap was. I thought maybe... But then the guys ahead of him...
I think he's gonna two-stop though, so he'll pit for softs around.
Yes, yeah, I think... I reckon you're probably right, RDO. I think he's probably going to do a two-stop as well. That's what he's trying to do, isn't it? It looks like it at the moment. The other guys ahead of him surely going to pit once again. So he will... Yeah, he's going to make up that time again, isn't he? The 38 seconds will definitely come down. We've seen you lose so much time in the pits. As I think it was Gunmad, wasn't it? Said earlier, it's like 52 seconds or something like that. I think you're probably right. I think it probably is up around there somewhere. Very long pit stop indeed. Obviously, with taking on the extra fuel loads as well.
Big doggy dog with a penalty, not what you like to see.
Big doggy dog with a penalty.
Heard it'll be 52/53 laps total. Hunting page 2 we are.
Oh no. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so we've dropped 2 seconds behind. BX now into the pits, getting rid of them softs. So Kep Yeah, it's the Cap. We've got to see where Cap comes through. Is he going to come through? On the approach now to the bus stop. How close is he going to be to BX once he serves his pit stop? He's going to get past him, isn't he? Here we go. I think BX... Yeah, BX is still putting fuel in the car. So Cap moves up into 4th place. Any time today. There we go. Boom. Up into 4th place. Still with 38 seconds to Anton up ahead. But yeah, them guys are still yet to pit. BX is now re-emerging behind Cap there, but he's going to be on fresher tyres. Slim User says, where's Ross? I think he's 10th, is he, at the moment? 9th. So Ross in 9th place at the moment. 1 second off the back of Owen. So yeah, Cap still with 38.1 seconds. But I think, yeah, he's going to come past them guys ahead, isn't he, once they serve their pit stops. And as you say, I think RDO, I think he's going to go for a 2-stop and take them softs for a very late final stint.
Where's the AMG? Oh.
The AMG. I think from it. Oh no, so Rayan down in 13th at the moment. I believe is the only AMG left on track. We lost Rotikos and Higsy, didn't we? What cars were they in? Yeah, no worries, Rotikos.
So what teams do we have where?
RDO would be the man to be able to fill you in on that, Beth. I'm a bit rubbish when it comes to like the. Oh, were they both Astons? Oh, okay. So Deco says both DQs were Astons, or DNFs were the Astons. Where did I had a thing, but I can't find it now. Whoa. Yes, I think it's
different teams though. Before this race, the order was Ross.
There you go.
Aero equals Aero, Perry, GJL, Viking.
Viking currently stands 2nd place, so it's good points on the table there.
Now it's Prox Ross, Aero, Perry, Aero, Viking, GJL.
Gilles was up to 5th at one point, wasn't he, as well? We've got Cap there in 4th place. Ross still in 9th. He managed to close that gap up to Owen, but he's lost 2nd now. And then Gilles currently sat down in 12th. Well, now sat down in 12th, and Pyro there in 11th.
I can be 2nd overall at the moment. A minute ahead of Pep. Disconnect and Martin.
They're disconnecting all time. Oh my days.
Yeah, Viking would be 2nd, then at Slim Usals. What happened?
Oh, that's brilliant. Rayan. What happened with Rayan? He just didn't seem to. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's just off on strategy or he just not got to grips with the car, possibly. He's not lost sight of the field, but just hasn't managed to make any ass connection, Martin. He's not managed to make any headway. I would say he's not lost sight of the field. He's a second behind, isn't he? A minute behind even. But yeah, Iggy definitely on form at the moment. Everybody trying to pay people off to take Ross out.
Jokes. They are so far ahead.
Yeah, but where's? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, BX has started closing. It was around 10 seconds, I think, wasn't it? And now it's 6.7 is the gap he's working with up ahead to Cap. Cap 56, 57 seconds off the back of Viking. Viking still yet to pit. Both of these guys still yet to pit. I think they're going to come out now ahead of Cap. I think that gap is just enough. We'll have to wait and see. They will be coming in ever so shortly, I think, next lap or two. Yeah, Cap stayed, Iggy stayed out once again. Will Viking go for the undercut? No. No, he's chosen to stay out as Viking. Cap there in third place. Trying to get the overcut, but I'm not sure it's going to work this time. He's going to be quite close, isn't he? But all the Aston Martin internet's gone memes. Oh my days! Somebody's got to make that up. They got to make up a meme for the Discord, or like an emote or something. Oh, coffee. So we're now 1 hour and 10 minutes into this 2-hour race. 30 laps have passed. Wait, so where? Oh my god, they're all the way down there. So BX Royal had pulled that gap down to around 6 seconds, but he's lost some time somewhere, maybe on the hards. I think Ross still in 9th place at the moment. To Anton, fresh softs. Perry still sat in 6th place. He's only got 9.2 second gap to work with, but it does look like he has started to chip away ever so slightly on them very worn hards at the moment. Mortal Bellows there in 7th, sorry, in the NSX. Owen in 8th. 3 seconds off the back of Mortal Bellows. And Ross now 9th. 2.5 seconds is the gap there. And I think that was, yeah, it was Mortal Bellows up ahead for half a second's penalty. Not sure where he picked that up. Must have been on the top of the Rouge, I'd imagine. So Iggy now into the pits. Viking Dog has stayed out. Go and have a look. So we've got Ross there, Jack, Pyro, and Gilles 11 seconds off the back of Pyro. Is Kep, how close is Kep going to be once Iggy starts to re-emerge from the pits? That gap is massive. Look, he's coming out already. Is he? No, he's just got in. So yeah, he stopped moving on the track map on the top right. The fuel is going into the car. You see Kep is now starting to approach the bus stop. It's going to be close, isn't it? I think he's going to come out behind. So Kep actually not filling, Iggy, sorry, not filling the car right up this time round. He's taken 67 litres, I believe that is a fuel. Out on a fresh set of hards. So he has indeed come out well clear of Kep. 32 seconds, 30 seconds. It's still coming down. So yeah, around 13 seconds, 13 and a half seconds after he gets back up to speed. 45 up ahead to Viking Dog. He will pit this time round. So it's a 2-hour race, Beth, so at the end of the 2 hours. So it'll be around, I think it was, we said it was around 52 to 53 laps. Obviously 32 laps in now. So Iggy now out on a fresh set of hards. The Viking Dog is now into the pits.
I'm off to watch Taskmaster, then I'll check in at the NXT.
Yeah, no worries, Beth. Enjoy Taskmaster. So, Viking Dog still yet to come out of the pits. I think it's going to be very close between him and Iggy once he does re-emerge. Now starting to put the fuel in that car. How much he's going to take on board? 52 litres. Where is... Oh, and Iggy has he gone through? Is he going to get that position? Viking Dog is now coming out of the pit straight now. Or the pit exit. And Iggy will move through. But Viking Dog very, very close indeed. That's an absolutely cracking stop there from the Lexus boys. So Viking Dog just needs to get his head down now. He should be able to close that gap, surely. Kep now 10.8 seconds off the back of Viking Dog. Will he pit once again? I think this might be the last. No, he's going to take, yeah, he'll take on the softs, won't he? I think we predicted around 38 or something, wasn't it, RDO? Kep well and truly locked into the 2-stop at the moment, it would seem. And BX Royal still hovering around that 7.4 second mark in 4th place. And he will surely move up to 3rd after Kep's pit stop, after his final pit, but Kep is going to be on a fresh set of softs. What is he going to be able to do on a fresh set of softs? He's going to be on a very low amount of fuel as well, so that's going to be a very, very quick Lexus indeed.
What's your favourite pasta dish?
Wait, what, mine? My favourite pasta dish? I mean, I like spaghetti bolognese, bro. Like, it's my favourite. Like, it's not really a pasta dish, though, is it? Is it a pasta dish? Well, yeah, it is like spaghetti, innit? Like, I like carbonara as well. It's like a pasta dish, really, though. I'll do a lot of pasta bakes. What is it? Is this like a trick question?
Carbonara 100%.
Yeah, carbonara is good. Penne arrabbiata. Is that like with pesto?
Random topics during the night stint, brimming face with sweat.
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, like, keep it coming. Yeah, no, I do like a pasta. I love a pasta. I actually made a pasta bake earlier today. It was creamy tomato pasta bake with, well, sausage surprise.
Plus we got 2 Italians in the top 3, so might as well. Sticky toffee pudding or
Oh,
cheesecake?
oh, dude,
Sticky
like,
toffee.
oh, mate, it depends. Yeah, but it depends what cheesecake audio. There's just, you can't. Yeah, there's just so
Lasagna
many.
for me.
Oh yeah, lasagna is good, Lord Hands, for sure. 100%.
Cheesecake all day.
Yeah, yes, yeah, because I mean, like, as much as I love sticky toffee pudding, you could probably get a sticky toffee pudding
Sticky toffee
cheesecake.
number
Do you know what I
1
mean? And
check for
then
me.
it's like you got the best of both worlds.
Cheesecake progs number 2 NGL.
Yeah, what about a sticky toffee pudding
Sticky
cheesecake?
toffee is always 1.
You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I really
Like
like?
you're thinking vexed.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you can literally get anything on the cheesecake, can't you? So you can probably get a sticky toffee pudding cheesecake for
Go to
sure.
fast food chain.
Go to fast food chain. Oh, mate, yeah, you get me thinking. I want to ring up Casper's or something. Go get a waffle. No, do you know what? Do you know what I really like? Them, you know, you can go to like the market sometimes. You've got them little dinky donut stalls, and they like do the fried, like the fresh little dinky donuts with a little sprinkle of cinnamon and sugar. They are like proper to die for. They melt in your mouth and everything. Absolutely awesome, awesome stuff. But yeah, as you can see, there is some quite sizable gaps still throughout the field.
Burger boy.
Fast food burger boy. Yeah, I do love a burger as well, to be fair. Can't beat a good burger. I like cow and apple. I don't know if you guys have a cow and apple near you, but the cow and apple beer, I don't know if it's just a Somerset thing. It does look nuts in the dark, doesn't it? Yeah, I've always said that. The lighting on the Ford GT is mental, but very, very cool at the same time. And look at that, Viking dog has actually managed to pull out 2 or 3 temps now. He has started to close that gap up to Iggy. As I said, there was some noticeable gaps forming.
On the hearts now is Viking too.
Yeah, Vikings on hards as well. Unless Iggy's backing off because he's been doing some like calculus in his head and he's worked out he's not quite got enough fuel to be able to pin it for X amount of laps times by Y, and then he's just gonna like open up a portal on like lap 52 and just take the Starship into the future, and yeah, time ought to be off again.
My main bugbear with GT7 is the grid sizes -X. You can have 40 plus car grids, but GT they're stuck on 16. When it can
Yeah, I don't know why that's ever been a thing. I'm not sure why they're restricted to 16 cars. It is a bit bizarre, isn't it, to be honest? Even on F1 as well. On F1 you can have 22, I think it is. About a 22 car grid, for sure.
They would have had to lose the PS4 compatibility.
Oh, yeah, of course. So yeah, then you could have different lobbies, isn't it? Surely?
Fine by me at boy and your damn haha.
Yes, Viking Dog doing a really good job of starting to reel Iggy in. Maybe we'll see a little bit of a battle between these two in a couple of laps' time. So kept now 12.2 seconds off the back of Viking in third place. BX and Anton. Oh, so Anton or Anton has managed to start reading in. BX up ahead. Rossi says GTA 5 Racing League when. Oh, mate, the GTA 5 Racing, oh my god. You might as well play Wreckfest, man. Like, people can They don't like it when you pass them, so they just push you off the track. I know it's probably like legit tactic and stuff on GTA racing, but nah. Come on, man. It's good to blow off some steam, though, isn't it? For sure. But did you see as well? They've announced Wreckfest 2. Yes, yes. I was just about to say that.
And PS5 versions different, so PS4 can't play with PS5.
Yeah, I don't know why there isn't different versions. I think it's the same with ACC, isn't it? Because obviously there's a PS4 and a PS5 version. I don't think you can play with PS4 version on the PS5 version, can you? Or maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong. So yeah, Anton. Excuse me, Anton, putting in the work at the moment. Really tightening the thumb screws on BX Royal up ahead. BX Royal hasn't put a foot wrong so far though.
Technically different, but basically the only difference is the graphic settings.
And he's absolutely pushing BX along now, along the start finish. On the approach to the source, and he goes for the move up the inside now.
Unless they go out of business.
It was a good move. Has he managed to get it to stick? He has taken that place, BX. BX now down to 5th, and he's going to have to pit in the next lap or two as BX. What tyre compound is he going to go on? He's probably going to go on the softs, isn't he? But no, he's got, wait, what? He's on fresh hards? Well, they're not fresh, are they? They're not very warm though either. How? When did he go in the pits? Lap 30 is when he went into the pits. Isn't it? Or 28? No, lap 28. Was it? I'm not sure. Slippy Jesus. I'm not going to read that out. I don't think that's appropriate for the chat, to be honest, but...
Good stuff.
Good stuff. So yeah, BX Royal. BX is going to have to pit, isn't he? But Anton, that was a cracking move there from Anton. And has started to pull out 8, 9 tenths now. But I think BX, as I say, well, he is definitely going to have a pit at the end of this lap, 100%. Otherwise, he's not going to make the end of the race. Yeah, nice little battle for a minute there. Wait, what? What have I missed? More Velos. Not far now off the back of Ross, and BX does finally go into the pits.
Can you shoot at my coke drinking friend? His name is Cocaine.
For fuck's sake, Auto. Apologies, chat. I don't think I'm supposed to be swearing on stream. Very good. So yeah, Ryan now well and truly out of the race, isn't he? Not sure if he had a moment somewhere, or if he's just not been on his strategy tonight, but yeah, he's going to write this one off, isn't he? He's still got to make it to the end though. So Whack Jams now 27 seconds off the back of Owen. He has pit for a fresh set of hards though, it looks like. He will be taking them to the end now, I would assume. Owen also on fresh hards. So he's definitely on his final stint now. And he's on an outlap as well. 7.7 seconds up ahead to Perry. And Perry, I think he's going to take them tyres as well, isn't he, to the end of the race now. So on the faster compound, but they're going to die quicker, aren't they, than hards behind of Owen. So Owen maybe still be able to make up a few places. Jules.
Speaking of, we're up to 1,515 pounds.
Wow, that's amazing, RDO. That's absolutely incredible stuff. So RDO says we're up to 1,515 now. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible stuff. So Kep now in for his final stop. He's going to be coming out on a fresh set of softs, isn't he? Anton moves up into third place now. He's got a 20-second gap up ahead to Viking Dog. He's going to take them softs to the end of the race. Surely not. He's not going to go another half an hour on them softs, is he? He's going to have to do another stop. So although he is up to third, he will surely lose that once again. Viking Dog has now closed once again onto the back of Iggy. That is 8 tenths now. He's going to be picking up that slipstream up ahead. Race has started to spice up a little bit for these two, for the two race leaders. I think somebody said earlier that that may mean that Viking Dog finishes second overall, I believe. What would happen if he manages to win?
Going to the end now.
Kep and Ross go to the end now. Yeah, they're on the final stop now, yeah. But yeah, it looks like Viking Dog, he's going to be diving into the pits for another stop, isn't he? As is Iggy. So we'll have to see how...
Kep on to softs.
We'll have to see how good the undercut is. June Tony says, what's the adjusted standings at the moment?
Top 3.
There you go.
That order.
There you go, buddy. So it's Ross, Viking and Kep are the top 3. And obviously we have got Viking there in second at the moment. I think Ross still in 9th because he knows he's down to 10th now is Ross. And then where is Pyro? Pyro now in 6th. Still yet to pit though. We've still got another pit on the cards, another pit stop on the cards. BX will be taking them tyres to the end. Currently sat in 5th. As will Kep now on his final stint on a fresh set of softs. Looking to take them to the end as well. He's done so good as well in that GTR tonight, hasn't he? He's putting on a absolute show.
We were dead last time.
As has everybody.
Iggy is trying to restore Team WRC glory all on his own.
Boy.
Viking is 14s total ahead of Aero right now, but he has to pit.
This is true, yeah. This is very true. He does still have a pit stop yet on the cards. I'm not sure what happened. I think he must have had a moment somewhere because he managed to close that gap to 8 tenths again. It's now back up to 1.6. So Iggy not putting a foot wrong. It would seem. I think he's had a moment maybe here or there, or perhaps he's just been easing off a bit, trying to save a bit more fuel. He could bit more fuel out of that car. Maybe make it a bit more interesting. Can be a little bit lonely out in the front sometimes. It looks like he's just out for a bit of a Sunday drive at the moment. Very calm and consistent. He's a cool customer, is Iggy, as this Viking dog. He managed to pull 2 temps on the entry of the source, but then lost it again on the exit. So I think maybe the Ford GT getting a better exit slightly. It's definitely going to have a better run down the straight. And you can see there he just starts to pull temps before the chicane, but Viking put in the purple sector there. I would assume Iggy also doing the same. So Anton now picks up half a second's worth of penalty. He's going to be going into the pits, probably at the end of this lap. Get rid of them softs. What compound will he go to next? Will he take a fresh set of softs? Has he used all compounds so far? It'd be cool if we could see the tyres used. You can get that graphic, can't you, on F1, but we can't obviously see it on GT. So Pyro now into the pits. He's going to get rid of the mediums onto his final set of tyres. In fact, this Pyro used all 3. Gilles also in for his final stop of the evening.
In the pit maybe. At least it is when you are driving. Pyro's last pit stop.
Yeah, I agree, Boyan. And RDO has confirmed it is Pyro's last pit stop. Yeah, Anton's as well when he gets there. So Iggy now rolls into the pits. A Viking dog will stay out for one more lap. Up into the lead of the race once again. So Anton actually follows him in as well. We said Anton was going in as well, didn't we? So Kep, where is Kep going to come through? Is he going to manage to get ahead of either the 2 cars ahead? They're not going to be taking on as much fuel, obviously, as they did in the previous stints. 24 minutes to go, just under. And it's not actually gone light at any one point, has it? Thought it might have started to get light, perhaps. We've not seen any weather either, so thankfully the rains haven't descended around Spa. And Cap does move up into 3rd place. The Viking dog, he's going to drop behind them, isn't he? I think. Maybe he'll come out just ahead. But Iggy...
Time change happened over the course of the 3 races.
Oh, I see. Oh, so Lord Tan says the time change happened over the course of the 3 races. So obviously it started, obviously daytime, I would assume, or morning, with the first 2 GT7 races, and then progressed into the ACC races, and now we're obviously nighttime racing in the final 2 hours on GT7. So Viking Dog is now into the pits. Kep has pulled that gap into 11.9 seconds.
Go back to daytime.
RDO says he was hoping it would go back to date. Yeah, I thought it may have done, you know. I thought maybe that you'd see the dawn break, perhaps. It looked like, in some areas of the sky, it looked like there was a little bit of light shining through, maybe, but I think perhaps ambient light from around the track, possibly. So you see there in the distance, look, doesn't it? Looks like the sun may be coming up in the horizon, or starting to creep. So Viking Dog is now into the pits. Iggy will become race leader once again. There he goes, up into first place. Viking Dog will be starting to exit the pits now, though. Oh, in fact, no, so Viking Dog, it's like maybe he's come out ahead. You see Iggy's headlights in the background there. He will surely still sweep through. Will Viking Dog go defensive? No, he stays on the outside there, allows Iggy through. Stays on the inside, allows Iggy through the outside. So Iggy moves back up into the lead of the race. So Viking Dog only 6 to 8 tenths off the back of him now, though. That was a very well judged pit stop indeed. Kudos to the Lexus boys once again. What is Viking Dog going to be able to do now, though? Is he going to be able to challenge for the lead of the race? I don't RDO, no. No, I've never been a massive football fan. When I was a lot younger, when I was at school and stuff, obviously everyone had a team, didn't they? But yeah, never really been a massive football fan. I watch the England games and stuff. Although we just lost viewers now. I'm joking. Yeah, no, yeah. I prefer my motor racing, obviously, and combat sports. So I watch a lot of 1FC, or used to watch a lot of 1FC. A lot of Muay Thai. Yeah, Viking Dog really starting to put hammer down now.
Can recite info about so many sports. It's fun to try and find something he doesn't know.
Oh, that's wicked. Yeah, that's really cool. It's good to have information. Like I think over so many years I've tried to cram so much information in. I think you always like when you learn something new, it always pushes something old out of your head. So I've stopped trying to learn anything new. It is good for pub quizzes, yeah, you're right. But yeah, Viking Dog managed to, well, it was 8 tenths, wasn't it? As he came out the pits, or once Iggy managed to get past, still around 8 tenths. It looked like it started coming down. But I do think we may see a battle between these two. As I say, in the dying stages of this race, less than 19 minutes to go. Kep still holding on to that third place. He's sitting pretty at the moment. He's got a nice 14-second gap over BX. Only 12.9 off the back of Viking Dog. So BX with a 7.3 second lead now over Anton. Anton hadn't managed to get back past, but BX has come through once again.
Maybe first, depending how far back Ross is.
Ross is 8th. Obviously, the F1 starts again on Sunday. Is it tomorrow? Or is it next week? And maybe it's next week. Perhaps it's next week. So what do you guys... How do you guys think it's going to go this time around? Do you think Max is going to walk it again? Or do you think with some shake-up of the teams and stuff, some other drivers are going to emerge? I think McLaren are going to have a really good season this season. They had a really good one last season, didn't they? Almost. They definitely gave Red Bull a run for their money.
Morning, mate. How's it all gone?
So Ross and Owen having a bit of a ding-dong now. Owen gets the move done at the inside there.
Admin team in the lead ATM.
A little bit of contact there. Bit of door rubbing.
Team Nissan second, Kip clear O. Viking third. Rigged.
Simon. Welcome along, Simon. Nice to have you on board, mate.
Admin team isn't allowed to win BTW.
Admin team isn't allowed to win. So yeah, Ross is trying to resize up, maybe retake that position from Owen. Really giving him a run for his money at the moment, isn't he? The two Porsche. Owen shows him around the outside. Looked like he managed to brake later there. I don't know how he got that car stopped, to be honest, but yeah, imagine. He is so close at the moment, isn't he? Absolutely pushing Owen along. I think we are going to see a move come once again. We're just going to stay on board with these two guys for just a second. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. Who's that? Spun at the top of the hill. It was Perry. Perry drops down the order now, down to 8th place. And we do see Ross come back alongside Owen. Owen is going to be on the outside for the start of the chicane. Yeah, he's not going to try and keep it there, is he? But he, for what the... manages to switch back that position. Absolutely cracking racing from these two at the moment. Battling it out for 6th place. I think Perry may also become the feature in this battle for 6th as well, in the dying stages of this race. Rothform doesn't want to give up that 6th though, does he? Owen on the better tyres, it looks like at the moment, but Ross is on the faster compound. Obviously the more heavily worn. Well, Owen doing really well at the moment on them hards. He looks quick, doesn't he?
Has a little dog that can plug out a crucial wire or two. Going to try and watch some of it later, Ryan. We need to train these pets, haha.
And Perry, as I say, he has started to become a feature. He's now only 9/10 off the back of Ross. It's going to become a three-way battle, isn't it, for 6th place in the next couple of laps. And then even in the next couple of turns, maybe.
Just sit on his pedals.
He is definitely starting to gain momentum. Ross desperate now to try and retake that position. He needs to get past. He needs to try and brake. Try and get some free air.
Need a lightning strike.
Who's that in the background there as well? More Velos starting to creep up in the background. He wants to make it a four-car battle. Less than 15 minutes to go. Sorry guys, I hope you're managing to read that information there on the side from RDO. He's been a godsend during this stream to give us all the informations. And Ross is now trying to charge once again. He's going to be trying to look for a move. Owen covers off the inside, showing Ross a long way round into the chicane. Oh, there's a tiny bit of contact there between the two of them. And once again, Ross gets the move done though. Oh, yeah, Owen tries to stick his nose up the inside. Doesn't quite pay off that time.
Damage is on heavy BTW.
RDO says damage is on heavy, by the way. So So yeah, nobody wanted to pick up damage, but Ross is trying to make the most of them softs now, trying to break away from the guys behind him. He's managed to get past Owen. He did have a little bit of a squabble off the back of the Kemmel Straight, but he managed to get that position and he cemented it at the moment. Owen now 7 tenths off the back of him. He's also got Perry to deal with as well. Perry has been closing that gap, and Morvello's also only a second in it now. He's going to be starting to get into that slipstream range in the next couple of corners. Pyro is 8 seconds off the back of Morvello's. Then we have Gilles in 11th, 30 seconds now off the back of Pyro. Whack Jam's going for a very late pit stop there on lap 46. All the streamers curse on Ross. We have seen the commentators' curse come into play on more than one occasion, haven't we? So Rayan having a bit of a lonely race there in 13th. He's probably seen the guys on occasion. But that gap up ahead as well, between first and second, has come right down once again. Iggy under immense pressure from Viking Dog there in second place. Only 2 tenths in it. What can Viking do? Ross is now up to 6th place as well, so Ross on a bit of a charge. Iggy and Viking Dog both on the soft compound, so they're on equal compound tyres. Viking Dog has managed to steal that fastest lap with a 2 minute 15, a 3:92.
Ross can't disconnect because he's host SMH.
Yes, that is right, Rossi. Ross can't disconnect because he is host. Someone punt him. Slim User says rig. So Iggy's managed to pull out a couple of attempts out of the exit of the source there. It's given him a tiny bit of breathing space. Viking Dog will still be picking up the slipstream. Oh yeah, Cap. Oh dear, Cap is now down to 20. But he's still got that gap though, hasn't he? I think it's just because these two up ahead, they're using each other. They're pulling each other along. Or Iggy's pulling Viking Dog along. But I think Cap's tyres are starting to die a bit of a death. Beth says last lap bumper cars, that'd be quite funny. Yeah, no rules on the last lap.
A race from these two had a similar thing with Moreau/Davy on Axe.
Yeah, this is insane. These two managing to stay with each other for the whole 2 hours pretty much, and have like a 20-second lead over the rest of the field as well. Absolutely blistering pace from the both of them. I think it'd be nice to see Viking Dog and Iggy come back into the GT7 Championship and see a title battle between these two once again. And it is impressive that you can do it in Ford, but the Ford is, I don't know, maybe with the latest physics, like the new physics handling patch or whatever, perhaps it's a lot better than it used to be. It used to be really skittish, didn't it? Very powerful car, good along the straights, not so good in the corners, but yeah, Iggy doing really well in it. But he likes his peculiar cars, doesn't he? We've seen him drive the hot tub time machine. He loves the air raid. Yeah. Yeah, didn't he also drive? What else was it I've seen him drive?
VAR needed. Engine sounds absolutely.
The VAR needed. So yeah, still 8 attempts between these two. I think they're going to continue this battle. I think we'll see Viking Dog maybe closing once again. Super Cracker says, "Come on, Gilles, let's go, Team Llama." Was it Team Llama? Oh, Team Lamborghini. Yes, where is Gilles anyway? Someone got a bit squirrely there. Kept there in third place, still with 11.7 second lead over BX. BX has got past Jack Wamps. Jack Wamps being one of the Well, he's just got lapped, hasn't he? He's got a half a tenth's gap there as well. But BX comfortably now in 4th place with a 20-second lead over Anton. Anton will surely finish up in 5th. He's not going to be pitted again, is he? So he'll surely finish in 5th if he doesn't have a massive moment somewhere. Ross now in 6th. I think he hasn't got enough in them sauce to be able to pull that 33 seconds in now. We're 1 hour and 53 minutes into the stream now, so yeah. He might have to settle for 6th at the moment, but Owen may still be able to challenge for that 6th place on them hards. As Ross's softs die, we got more pedals there in 8th place. Pyro is now in 9th. Pyro's 6.3 seconds now off the back of Mortal Velos. Perry now in 10th. And there's a big gap. He's, yeah, of course. Then we have Gilles 11th. Jack Wamps is in 12th. And then we have Ryan in 13th. So,
glad you all know about the bet XD.
there's a bet.
To explain what's up with Pyro.
Right, so just for anyone that hasn't seen the grids again, we'll go through it once again. So we've got Iggy in 1st place, we have Viking Dog 2nd, Kev in 3rd, BX in 4th, we have Anton in 5th, Ross in 6th, Owen is 7th, we've got Mortal in 8th, we have Pyro in 9th, Perry is in 10th, Gilles 11th, White Jabs in 12th, and Ryan in 13th.
My bet was a lot cheaper than I thought. Lap 1 crash helped me out by ruining some of the faster guys' wrecks. Races asterisk.
So Iggy still maintaining the lead of the race. Still can't shake Viking Dog though. Viking Dog's still there, only 8 tenths off the back of him, just making the most of that slipstream at the moment. Cap hasn't had an absolutely blinding race, hasn't he? He went for the 2-stop, he committed to it, and he's made it stick. He went for 20 laps on the hards. Which looks like it definitely paid off for him. He went for the mediums. I can't remember how many laps he did on the mediums. Up to lap 38. So was it 18? Yes, maybe 18 laps on the mediums, and then obviously the final duration of the race.
Team ATN, ranking wise. My team is lost.
So no, there's no driver change, Kay. But obviously, as you didn't see, we'll have a rundown through the grid again as we are in the final stages of this race. We've only got about 4 minutes left. So Iggy still in the lead. Then we have Viking Dog there in 2nd place. Viking Dog doing all he can to try and take the lead. But at the moment, a bit fruitless. It looks like Iggy just too strong along the straights. But you never know. And then we have Kep in 3rd, BX is 4th, Anton 5th, Ross in 6th, we have Owen now in 7th, Mortal Velos in 8th, we have Pyro in 9th, Perry in a little bit no man's land there in 10th, Gilles also in a bit of no man's land there in 11th, we got White Jabs now in 12th, and Rain in 13th, and obviously we have the 2 DCs of Auto Ration and Higgsy. Absolutely heartbreaking stuff for them 2 guys.
No matter HW long away from ALR I am, me winning a race of some description is inevitable.
Yeah, man. I actually won my first ever F1 league race the other week, that was kind of nice. In like, I don't know, three years or something, 2 or 3 years I think I've been racing on F1 now. But yeah, it's nice when you've been plugging for it and you finally get that W. It's a good feeling. But yeah, Viking Dog still not letting up. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, it was a good achievement.
I still need a tag for being one of the orcs. Order is now Ross, Aero, Viking, Aero, Perry, BX, Kixie, Iggy, GJL, Brian, Owen, Asildor, Mortal Veloz, Whack, Auto.
Oh, so that'll be if this race finishes with these positions, that's how. Oh, really?
Up to 1,541 donations. Face red heart shape.
Wow, that's absolutely incredible stuff there. So RDO's just said we're up to 1,541 in donations for mine. So that's absolutely incredible stuff, guys.
Yes, he has an undiagnosed allergy to winning.
Really.
Last time I raced Pyro, he almost died IRL. I thought GT was going to on the straights. Don't forget Ross and Pyro have to donate yet. Pyro has 39 GT podiums.
Pyro has 39 GT podiums in 229 races. There's a good stat for you there, guys. So 39 podiums in 229 races there for Pyro.
Can't see if he's won any because the Hall of Fame only has down to 9 wins.
So we are well and truly into the final stages of this race now. This is possibly the final lap as well.
Ross has 36 podiums in 190 races.
Ross has 36 podiums in 190. How are Kep's tyres? Yeah, Kep's tyres are going to be absolutely dying to death, aren't they? They're probably going to leave the chat.
Pyro does in fact have 1 win. Last lap.
Yeah, I think it's it's definitely the final lap, isn't it? So the top 4 are going to continue on their final lap. Anton comes home in 5th place there. GG's Anton. And then Ross and Owen having a battle.
I think I was sat next to him for that win.
For 6th and 7th.
Viking 22.
Who's going to be? I think it's going to be Ross. So Ross is going to take that 6th position. So Owen takes 7th there. GG's, guys. Pyro now going to come home in 8th place. Mortal Veloz.
It was the first race of my 2nd season. They immediately nerfed his car for race 2.
Mortal Veloz finishes in 9th place. Then we have got Perry. Perry's going to bring it across the line in 10th. So Ryan comes home in 13th. Then we're going to have Gilles. Gilles will bring it across the line in 11th. Ah, crap, we've missed the... And then Iggy takes the win. Viking Dog there in 2nd. And I thought Kep and BX were a little bit closer, but Kep, one absolutely stonking race Kep has had.
Only got 3 TBF.
GG's Kep.
Race around 2,061 times in order to tie me on race wins.
So Kep...
I told him to pick that car as it was my fav, then GT nerfed it.
He's going to take that 3rd. And then BX rolls across in 4th place. GG, guys. And then obviously Jack Wabs finally will come across the line in 11th. Well, that was it, guys. That was the Mind ALR charity 2-hour... Well, it's the end of the 6th hour of Spa. The final 2-hour race.
Porsche. GG's. Well
So...
done, Iggy.
Yeah, GG's, well done, Iggy. So, RDO says Porsche first? Is that?
Car 13 hyphen Nissan.
So, car 13,
Kanata,
Nissan.
Clearo,
Kanata, Kep, Rossi, Cabras. So, Team Nissan came 2nd.
3rd, car 6 Lexus, Viking, Eric Slim, Moose King, Lord
So,
Hands.
Viking, Eric Slim, Moose King, Lord Hands. That's Team Lexus, they came 3rd. yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed.
Pyro's team.
Oh, sorry. So fourth was Pyro's
Fifth,
team.
Perry's team.
Perry's team in
Sixth,
fifth.
BX's team.
BX's team in sixth.
Seventh, Higsy.
Higsy in
Eighth,
seventh.
Iggy.
Gilles in
Ninth,
ninth.
GJL.
Oh, Iggy in eighth.
Tenth,
Gilles
Rayan.
ninth. 10th, Rayan. How did Iggy come
11th,
in
Owen.
eighth then?
12th, Belgium dude.
12th, Belgium dude.
13th,
13th, more
14th,
Veloz. 15th, Whack.
15th, Auto.
Alright, okay.
15th, Auto. Iggy's team was struggling.
Oh, okay. That's fair enough. Well, that was it, guys. That was the Mind 6 hours of Spa. Obviously, this was the last race from Lobby A. It'd be interesting to see how Lobby B did. I don't know if anybody's got any information on how Lobby B did, how that went. But yeah, well, what race that was anyway. That was some interesting stuff, some cracking strategies on display once again. And yeah, obviously, if you do frequent the ALR channels, then I will be back. Yeah, I will be back on Monday. So you're back to the GT7 Championship on Monday evening at 8 p.m. And I will see you there.
Captain Eli third. Don't forget to mention the charity link.
Oh yes, and of course the charity link. I think RDO. Yeah, there you go. RDO's just spammed it there into the chat. So yeah, if anyone else wants to donate to the great cause of Mind, then there you go. You've got the link there. You can hit that and go and donate. And I think, what was we up to, Ross? RDO, sorry. You said we was up to 1,540 something. I believe it was. And yeah, Robot Lady's on a bit of a meltdown now. https://www.justgiving. 1,640. Wow, that's incredible stuff. Really, really good. Right, so to save everybody's ears and my own, obviously, I will catch you if you want to join, obviously, on a Monday evening. I've been your boy Vex. It's been the Aero League Racing's all-star drivers in the Mind 6 hour of Spa charity stream. And I will see you once again. Good night.